The work is always based in a personal narrative. I don't know how to not make it about me and my experiences. I, for a long time, made work and installations that were sort of looking for something, like this idealistic lifestyle or this feeling that I could make this space where I would finally feel content or full. And as silly and romantic as it may sound, I have met someone, and my outlook on like what my life is supposed to be like, or what I'm looking for, has changed. So this work here is very, not necessarily aesthetically different. The materials are similar, but the sort of feeling behind it is more dreamlike and less longing. I've been working with this sort of minimalist aesthetic for about 5 years now, and I think part of that had to do with finishing school and not having to answer to anyone, and just being able to use the materials that I was drawn to, and being open to the idea that the work could be romantic, and that was okay. So there's always this sort of ethereal nature of the paper, and I've always been, as a printmaker, paper is the medium. So even though I may not be making prints very much, I'm still using paper all the time, and the multiple. And then the lumber, I've always been drawn to building and constructing things, and I equate that to my father. He was a contractor. He had his own construction business, and I was never allowed to help. My brothers were. I could sort nails and screws, but just being around it, you sort of absorb that, or maybe it's in our blood, I don't know. I've always been interested in building like really square, sturdy things that could support or be substantial in a way that it could, you could exist. You couldn't live in that house. There isn't walls and a roof, but you could sit in it and it would protect you to some extent. And I just love the sort of ethereal nature of the paper and how it moves with very little agitation. The thing about this show here at Upper Iowa is I wanted to sort of bring a range of a lot of what I do. Normally when I have a show coming up, it's a site-specific installation, and I do like one large piece, but with this space being pretty small and intimate, I thought my smaller pieces and the maquettes and the drawings, sort of the prep work for making the bigger pieces, could be interesting to have it all together. I find them a little less, rewarding, the drawings and the little models, as compared to the video work or the larger installations. But I'm always trying to think about, how can I make money? And this is not going to make me money, but maybe a drawing will. Sort of what Christo and Jean-Claude did. They would make drawings and sketches of their projects, what they wanted to do, and sell those to fund the bigger project, the bigger idea.